guys, good morning. Welcome back to Vlogmas part 4. Very exciting, moving along, and we're actually getting closer to a relevant time to actually do Vlogmas as opposed to me starting it the first week in November. We are now the week before Thanksgiving, and today, busy day. I was like, I'm gonna pick up the camera and start vlogging because we had a lot going on. It's 7 a.m. right now, 7:15. I didn't have to tell you that, but I am, because I'm being honest. It's 7:15. I woke up at 4:15 maybe, and then laid in bed, rolled this side, other side, rolled over. Brendan got up. Brendan went to the gym because he's a hero. I got out of bed at 7 after I, scrolled TikTok, tried to go back to sleep. I have an 11 p.m. flight tonight to London. So basically today is a full day here, but it feels like a travel day, but it's not because it feels like it's so far away from now. And I actually do have a quite busy day. Like I was saying before, I'm just rambling. I'm about to make breakfast now. I want to show you a fun little coffee in a second. And then I've got to go to an event with Apple this morning downtown. So I'm going to take you along for that. Busy work day, lots going on afterwards that I'll take you along for. And then getting to the airport. I'm actually really excited to get to the airport because JFK just opened their Delta One lounge this summer. And now they've got this private area for security where you can go through security and just for Delta One. And then there's a check-in that's just for Delta One, and then they just opened up the security like 2 weeks ago or something like that. So I'm very excited to get this extreme cool experience with Delta One that I'll take you along for. Let's make a coffee right now. Zoe's enjoying her world-class breakfast right now. So if you hear any of that biting noise, chewing noise, that's what that is. I wanted to show you what I do for coffee. So this is my coffee machine, and I've been using this cup that I got from a TikTok shop. It's just funny that I bought it, and it looks really bizarre, but a straw goes through that hole that it came with. The stupid enamel part is chipped, which is annoying, but we support the TikTok shop. It's a kid who does this, whatever. All right, so I do 2 shots of espresso. It always does this. Sometimes it's like, it's ready. Okay, then I add 1 more shot, and then that brews 2 shots of espresso. All right, now we've got some ice in it, and we give it a little mix. 2 shots of espresso. It's pretty high up in the cup, you see. And then here is the fun part. Now, I don't usually like a sugar bomb in my coffee. I use the tiniest amount of this stuff just to give it a little taste. Brendan saw on TikTok, or somebody told him that this was the epitome of Thanksgiving and Christmas together, this cinnamon coffee cake Chobani creamer. So I wanted to try that. And then I saw this cold foam that I thought, how bad is this for you? Actually, it's not that bad. So I don't know, I figured I would throw this on top too. Usually, depending on what I need, I will actually fill this up with cold brew or water, and today it's a cold brew day.
Why?
It's home. I wasn't lying. The hero is home. The hero is home.
Why are you up?
What do you mean, why am I up? I'm about to taste that coffee creamer.
Can I have some?
Didn't you already have some? Brendan, you tried it last night. Don't lie to them.
Oh, yeah, the little...
Okay. Then I top it off with a little bit of cold brew. All right, so now we're gonna take this creamer, and we're gonna do, let me make sure I'll like it.
You'll like it. No, it's really good.
Littlest amount. Okay. Then, I give it a mix. That's the perfect color that I like. Then you take this and go right in that little hole. It's a little phallic. And then,
oh.
I want to try this. Do you have a good shot of it?
Yeah.
Whoa. You know what would be so good?
With cinnamon on top.
Cinnamon and sugar cookie. Just a touch. That's a specialty fucking coffee. That is a specialty coffee. All right.
The shirt.
The shirt is insane. It does. I'm getting more of the cake flavor of the cinnamon coffee cake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not as cinnamony. It's
because you're used to cinnamon flavored things.
yeah. But it's good. It's almost like a little vanilla-y. It's good. This is the look for the Apple event now. These helmet length jeans, I'm very into them, but I just have to wear them a little bit higher. Actually, do I have a little bit of a moose knuckle? I wear them a little bit higher than I typically would because they're like a little more high rise, but I think that the butt looks good. And this is that Ami jacket that I've been wearing nonstop. And yeah, this is what we're wearing to the Apple event. And then I'm gonna take my Loewe. I've been really using this a lot lately because it fits the camera that I'm vlogging on. And then wallet, keys, can go in this pocket here. Sunglasses, I'm gonna wear these black Pradas. Actually, I should give them a clean up. These lens wipes are so good for cleaning the lenses, and I even like bring them on trips with me. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring them to London. I started a little like carry-on pile. I had to deal with that. Are you guys dizzy? I am. Okay, I'm gonna clean this and get in the car. Hey guys, it's a bit later now. The Apple event was fun. We did lots of little things. I tried the Vision Pro for a while. I own the Vision Pro, I just haven't used it since February, but there are a lot of updates that they did that was cool. There was like The Weeknd did an immersive spatial video for the song Open Hearts. It was very cool. I got a little nauseous actually for a second. I had some clips that I'm showing you now of that event, but got home and I literally just have been working, trying to get everything that I possibly can get done before I leave for my flight. It is now 5:25. I'm trying to go to the gym now to work out. I don't have to leave really until like 7:15, so I'm gonna bang out a workout, so I feel good about that. But I wanted to just show you quickly what is going on here with like packing. So I always put everything that's gonna be in my backpack on the table so that I can just see what's going on, like my various chargers and things, and I'm still choosing like what sort of like tech bag I'm going to choose to put in the backpack. But that's kind of what's going on here, and I just deciding what I'm doing. And I'm also just downloading shows on my iPad, which I almost forgot to do. And then in the bedroom, I've got the suitcase basically packed up pretty good. I wasn't able to use the shoe bags. I thought I was going to, but I wasn't able to use them because they just were not efficient for what I needed to do. I've got in here, I've got my all the clothing on this side, the toiletry bags on this side. Hoping this jacket doesn't get destroyed by being folded like this. My blazer is in here too, folded like this. And I'll be reading all your comments about how the suitcase is on the bed. So here's this for those of you who really don't like that. Here's a little close-up for you. And also my princess. And then I have my plain outfit here as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on here now. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go to the gym, and I don't remember whether or not I told you guys I'm taking a Blade, which is a helicopter service, to the airport this morning, but I am. I truly don't remember if I said that or not, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, but it is literally cheaper than an Uber. I'll talk more about it at some point, and I'm definitely gonna make a really cool TikTok about it, but I'll take you guys along for that whole travel journey. Delta One Lounge, I'm super excited. It's always very fun to do this bougie type of travel. guys, good morning from London. I'm a bit tired, although I did sleep actually really well. Like I got full 8 hours of sleep last night because I slept also really well on the plane. I just think that I don't have to tell you why travel is exhausting, but anyway, I'm so excited to be here. I've had kind of like a chill morning, caught up on work, had some cute vibes with that like YouTube. It's like you can search on YouTube for jazz music cafe. I just play that all morning. Like even at home, I'll just put that on because when it's fun to look at that little AI scene that's completely made up on a computer and doesn't exist anywhere on the planet Earth, but it's fun to think that it does. And then the music is nice. Okay, let me tell you about the Blade, the helicopter. I was literally a child, like Christmas morning. It was so cool. Coolest thing I've ever done. I cannot believe I've never done it before. And just to give you like background, I've always been like skeptical of doing it because of the cost, and it is expensive. Just to get a seat is $195. That doesn't. All that includes is a carry-on, and the carry-on needs to be less than 25 pounds. And if you want to bring a backpack, you have to pay another $170 or something like that, literally, just to bring another backpack. If you want to bring a checked bag, you have to get this extra service called tote taxi, which is another $200 that comes to your apartment in the city, gets your bag well before your flight, and takes it to the airport to like they have a helipad kind of terminal at JFK, and then when you land on the helicopter, you would pick up your bag. So if you were to go on a big trip, and plus if you like, let's say it was Brendan and I mean, it would be $200 each, plus the $200 for the tote taxi to take our baggage. I mean, you're talking like $1,000 basically with tax to take a helicopter to JFK. It's just not worth it. This trip, it was just me and a carry-on, and they let my backpack slide, and I had meaning they didn't charge me. And I had a $50 promo from being a first-time customer, so it was $145. Now we're talking about the price of an Uber. It's very similar to a price of an Uber. Very similar from Manhattan to JFK. I mean, sometimes I've been in Ubers that are $300, Manhattan to JFK, depending on like rush hour, what type of car you get. It's very expensive. Okay, you get to the Blade Lounge, which is on West 30th Street on the West Side Highway. It was nighttime. There was only 2 other people on the helicopter. I get to the Blade Lounge, I check in, the guy was so nice to me. He said, because it's your first time, I'm not going to charge you for your backpack. I was like, oh, thank you. I played so dumb. I was like, oh no, I didn't know that. I knew. They text you like 6 times being like, don't bring extra bags. I was like, oh my God, I had no idea. And so that was really nice. And then in the lounge, which is, I got some clips. I'll show clips as I'm talking. In the lounge, it's like free drinks, there's snacks, there's nice seating. They've got like the fancy toilet, like the Toto toilet bowls. Like it was nice. It was really nice. It was a luxury experience. They did a good job. Then all of a sudden, the helicopter lands, and that's when my heart dropped. I was like, I've never been on a helicopter. I was like, this is, okay, now we're talking about a scary situation. And then they're like, I said to the guy, I was like, is it possible for me to sit on a window seat where I can see the city? Because the helicopter basically goes around the south tip of Manhattan. So if you are on the right side of the helicopter, your view is of Jersey. No offense to Jersey, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a view of beautiful downtown. He was like, I got you. So then like they like literally take us under like the helicopter. I was like, okay. I was like, should I wear a helmet? And he points to the front seat, and I was like, what? Like, what is he? He's like, it's so loud. He knows no talking. I literally sat in the co-pilot next to the pilot. I was like, hi. I was so scared that my leg was gonna like touch something. The pilot, we all had headsets and that little thing. He was like, my name is whatever, and we'll call him Brian. My name is Brian, and this is, the flight. This is the aircraft. If you have any emergency, there's a life vest, like a quick little briefing. And then he's like, okay, we're off. And then like all of a sudden, the helicopter just starts to go up, and like, the minute we started going up, my anxiety was relieved, and I was like, this is so fucking cool. Like, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done. And like, within, seconds, you're like high up, and it's just beautiful views. There was like cruise ships coming in that was just like so cool to see from the sky. There was a drone show randomly in Jersey that like was happening, like what? And it was just amazing, incredible. And I was like, I cannot believe that like I got to experience that. I'm not kidding you, it was less than 5 minutes to JFK. It probably would have taken an hour and 20 minutes to drive. Less than 5 minutes. all of a sudden you're landing at JFK, which is also really cool because there's like all the planes everywhere. So you're like landing amongst like 747s, which is very cool. Then they take you in a Maybach, a Mercedes Maybach, to your terminal because it's like the helipad is a different terminal. So I had to go to T4 because I flew Delta. They fly you in a fucking Maybach, and then they just open the Delta One lounge and the private security. So I literally was like, okay, the Maybach takes you to the front door. You go through security, private security, literally only for Delta One customers. There was 0 people in security, just me. Go through, then there's a private entrance that takes you into the Delta Lounge. I literally got from the helipad to the Delta Lounge 20 minutes through security. Humans have invented so many different ways to live. Do you know what I mean? Like, humans have invented every possible opportunity, and it's crazy. Anyway, I'm so happy to be in London. I'm so grateful that I get to go on this trip. I was invited here by Volvo. I can talk a little bit more about why I'm here later, but I thought I would give you that update. Today we're going on a walking tour. I think it's a music walking tour. We're here with Volvo because of the new EX90, the electric car that has Bowers & Wilkins speakers in them. So it's all about music. The main event is tonight. We're going to learn all the things that we're supposed to know tonight. Last night was just like a cute welcome dinner. I didn't get too much footage from that because it was really just like meeting people and talking and just being a normal human and not an influencer. And today we are going on a walking tour, which is going to be great, except the fact that it's completely freezing cold here. Like -2 Celsius last night, like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the coldest I felt, since last winter, basically. So that is shocking. I had a cuter outfit, but I'm wearing a hoodie and a big heavy overcoat today because it's just so cold. All right, time to get downstairs. Yeah, I'm supposed to be there right now, and I'll catch up with you later. Hey guys, back in New York City. I'm sorry I didn't catch up with you after the Volvo event. It went really late and then I had a really long travel day, but the Volvo event went really well. It was, honestly, I didn't really know what to expect, but it was very cool. It was at Abbey Road Studios, which is it's never open to the public. You couldn't go there and just like get a tour if you wanted to. So the aspect of just being at Abbey Road Studios was very cool. And the event took place in, sorry, my camera keeps telling me things. The event took place in Studio 2, which I think there's 3 or 4 studios there, but it was in Studio 2, which is exactly where the Beatles recorded something like 190 of their 211 library of songs. So to just be in that very room is very cool. Lady Gaga recorded in that same room. Amy Winehouse recorded in that same room. So to be in that room, like kind of like gave you chills. Like when they told us that, I literally got chills. I was like, this is insane to be in this room. And then they took us on, they like broke us into groups. It was like a cocktail kind of an event with, drinks and past hors d'oeuvres and things. And then they took us on a private tour of the other studios where they started to explain like the Volvo connection. It was also with Bowers and Wilkins, which is a speaker brand that is, and those speakers are in the Volvo cars. So in the new EX90, there's this thing called Abbey Road mode. And when they took us around the different studios, they showed us that each of the different studios have different kind of like sounds depending on how large the studio is or small. Like an orchestra would have more reverb in a larger studio, so you may want to have them in a smaller studio so there's less reverb, less echo, it sounds a little more crisp. And they basically took the technology of a recording studio and the playback that you would hear from a recording studio, and they applied it to a car. And it almost, like when you were listening to them, you were like, okay, like it sounds like a marketing thing, like, car audio usually always sounds good, and like how much better can they get it? And they took us on this little journey, explained everything, different studios, different people spoke to us, and then they took us into the cars, which they had parked, like a fleet of them all parked out front, which was really cool. By the way, the EX90 is their new electric, or I think it's hybrid. I'm not sure. But then they took us in the car and they showed us the Abbey Road mode, and it's like, it shows up on the dashboard as like a different UI, and you can like select like how you want it to sound. And they were like, okay, this is with Abbey Road mode off, and it was like this, whatever song they were playing was like a jazz song. They were like, okay, now we're gonna turn it on. It's like so much more full and round and like crisp sounding. It just sounds like, I don't know, it's the first one sounded really good. You were like, yeah, this is what a car sounds like. But then when they turned on the Abbey Road mode, you could really hear it. And you can also like fine tune it to be like a little more vintage sounding, so there's a little more echo, and a little more modern would be a little less echo. And I don't know, it was just very cool, and it would make any song sound amazing. They were playing some jazz song in my head. I was like, can you guys play Lady Gaga Disease? Like, I want to hear what that sounds like. But I didn't say that. But maybe one day if I get that car, I will check that out. So thank you so much for the Volvo team for having me. It was a really fun event. Brendan's behind me now fidgeting and taking his vitamins, which takes him, I don't know, 2 hours to take his 6 fucking pills. Right, babe?
Takes you a while.
Takes you a while to swallow pills. Oh, I have to take mine, actually. We are going to do a little VLOGMAS shopping now. We have to buy some holiday gifts, and Brendan's got some stores that he wants to go to. I might want to go and look at a camera store, but we're trying to do this all like in a very short amount of time because we have to go to a friend's giving tonight at our friend Christopher's apartment, which looks really cool. He sent me a picture of the setup.
Not tonight, at like 3.
Okay, I mean the sun will be down. We were the last to sign up. It's like everyone has to bring something, and ours is specialty cocktail. So I think in another world I would have made the specialty cocktail myself and like found ingredients and things, but we're just gonna, Via Carota has these pre-batched cocktails, and so we're just gonna bring those. You know what I mean?
But they're chic, they're cute.
They're chic and cute.
It's honestly like a good gift to bring to someone.
Yeah,
like,
but we'll let you know how they taste. I've never tasted them before. I can't imagine them being bad.
They're really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Brennan's tried them. Did you find the most expensive blanket to lay on? Yes, you did. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Vlogmas. More to come. We're going to Detroit this week for Thanksgiving with Brendan's family. I've never met this whole side of the family. I've met his parents before, but not the extended cousins and all that. So it should be really fun. I've also never been to Detroit. We're going to a suburb of Detroit, just north of Detroit. So that should be fun. But thanks for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please take a moment to subscribe. And if you made it to the end of this video, I assume you like what you saw. So please like the video as well. I asked you guys to do this last time and it got the most likes ever. So I'm gonna ask you to do it again, if you don't mind. If you could just hit that like button, it really helps the YouTube algorithm, it really helps me grow. I hope you're enjoying the vlogs. I'm enjoying making them for you, and I'm excited to share more of the fun festivities to come. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.